Hi and welcome back. Are you the kind of person who scrolls through your phone for hours on end as an avoidance tactic? Do you perhaps look at the TV for hours on end, or eat your feelings, or have a drink, smoke something, have sex? Or on the other end, are you the kind of person who acts out? These are different manifestations of ways that we are either trying to completely avoid our feelings or doing things to push our feelings away. There are obviously better tactics that we could be using, things that are not maladaptive, things that are more conducive to the way that we want to be. And today I want to tell you about one of those techniques. But hold that thought. Welcome back to Say Yes to You. On this channel, I do love talking about things related to personal development, spirituality, and offering you different techniques and tips that you can use to really make the most of this very human experience we're all having. So now, apparently, Justin Bieber had a documentary where he was captured using this havening technique. It falls under the umbrella of psychosensory techniques, meaning that you're providing some type of stimulation to your body physically, and that is having an effect on your psychological well-being. Very much like the tapping, the EFT that I love to demonstrate and talk about here on this channel. But the havening technique is a little bit different. There are different ways that you are providing that stimulation or that sensory input. But really, it's all working to self-soothe. When you are smoking, whatever it is that you're smoking, when you are reaching for the salty snacks or the sweet snacks or just whatever you can get your hands on, when you're drinking the alcohol, when you're scrolling through your phone, playing games, whatever, those are different things that we are doing to self-soothe. There is something that is stirred up inside of us that feels uncomfortable. We're seeking to get away from that discomfort, so we're looking for something to help calm us down. Conversely, it could be something that is anxiety producing, something that makes you feel uncomfortable in that way. So this technique would be really fantastic if you wanted to begin to try it out and see if it's working for you. So now, let me give you some instructions. You are already thinking about that thing that is making you feel anxious, making you feel angry. It's already running through your mind. So step one is to allow yourself to have your mind go there. And as your mind is going there to that negative place or that angering place, that anxiety producing place, what you're going to do is you are going to begin to simply stroke your arms as you're thinking of this thing that is unpleasant to you. And they say you stroke and count for about 20. So you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So you count to 20. You can do it with your eyes open or shut, but I love to say when you're doing any of these things, when you do shut your eyes and take away that particular type of stimulus, you're really able to go inward. And what you do want to do is go inward to shine that light. This is metaphorical, of course, but to shine that light of consciousness on whatever it is that's so upsetting. Be willing to actually face whatever it is that is bothering you. It's happening. You're thinking about it anyway. It's having its effects. So why not go ahead and face it? Allow yourself to think about it. They say that what you resist will persist. So go ahead and face it. And then you're stroking for a count of 20. And after you've stroked the arms for that count of 20, then what you're going to do is continue to stroke, but then you're going to allow your mind to go towards something that is more pleasant. Something that you enjoy doing, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. Maybe you see yourself meditating. Maybe you see yourself playing with your child. Maybe you see yourself holding hands with your partner. Maybe you are swimming, walking along the beach, whatever it is that just feels fantastic to you. Allow your mind to go there. And again, you're going to count for 20. So you're thinking about that thing that is so wonderful, and you're stroking. And again, I happen to be looking at the camera, but I would encourage you to go ahead and close your eyes as you continue to stroke. And once you've gotten to 20, take a look at the thing that was so upsetting, the thing that was really producing anxiety, and then just kind of assess, has the intensity of that feeling decreased? Much like with the EFT, you do an SUD, you rate it from a scale of 1 to 10. Before you begin to think about the thing, whatever that thing is, you're going to rate it. How upsetting is it to you? After you have allowed yourself to go there, to think about it, and then you switch over to the thing that is more pleasant, you're going to re-rate those feelings. What's happening as you are stroking, you're providing that physical sensation. What's actually happening is you're sending your brain to produce delta waves, and the delta waves is the pattern, the frequency pattern that you experience when you are asleep. And the similarity between the havening and the EFT that I love to talk about so much is it is actually sending a signal to your amygdala, which is that fight, flight, or freeze center. That's the reflex that is telling you something is a threat to me, so I have to do one of those three: fight, flight, or freeze. So as you are stroking, you are calming, you're sending a very calming, soothing message to your brain that everything is okay, you are safe. So safe, in fact, that you are able to fall asleep. And we already know, if we are feeling danger, if we're feeling anxious or something like this, it's going to be very difficult to sleep because your brain is on high alert. Something is happening, we must defend ourselves. But as you are havening, you're stroking, you're calming yourself down. So much like the EFT, 1 or 2 rounds, counting to 20 with the upsetting thing, and then another 20 with the thing that is pleasant for you, for my money, is not going to be enough. What I would say is you want to do a few different rounds, and you're going to be looking to see if you are feeling more and more calm. So now, I showed you the arm, which is the place where you can stimulate. You can also stimulate the palms of your hands, where again, let me put my hands up here, where again, you allow yourself to put your attention on the thing that is so upsetting, and then you are just stroking your hands. And then again, you allow yourself to ponder there. You count to 20. And then you move on to the thing that is pleasant for you as you continue to provide yourself with that stimulation. So we have the arms, we have the palms of the hands. Another area is the forehead. And I like to do this before bed. You can stroke your forehead. And again, what you're going to find is you do become more relaxed. You do find that the intensity of the feelings that you had prior to beginning to give yourself that stimulation, the intensity does decrease. It does decrease. So you have the arms, you have the hands, you have the forehead. And another area is you can stroke under your eye, your cheek area. I personally, I'm not a fan of this. I don't know. I don't like to touch my face that much. But the forehead and the face. Now, I've actually seen it 2 ways. You can do it this way, or you can do the nasal labial fold here, that little crease that you have towards your cheek. You can stroke that area if you so choose. Much like the tapping, we have the different tapping points. Every person's body is different. Everyone's responses is going to be different, so that you may feel that when you do your arms, you really get a lot of reaction there. You may find when you're stroking your forehead, you get a lot of reaction there. When I compare it to the EFT, I find that when I'm tapping the top of my head or the collar point area, I really tend to have a lot of release. And what I will say is, compared to the havening and the EFT, The release for me looks to be the same, where I do have the tearing, the yawning. So your body is going to have whatever responses it has, or maybe no response. Maybe you just begin to feel more calm, more relaxed. So that's the havening, and I really like it, and I think that you should give it a try. If it's good enough for Justin Bieber, surely it's good enough for us. Okay, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know, have you ever heard of this technique, the havening technique? If so, where did you learn about it? I personally learned about it through Mind Valley. Tell me, if you followed along, if you played along with me, did you feel anything? If you felt something, let me know what you felt. Let me know about your experience. And as always, if you like this kind of content, do go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, see you. Bye-bye.